Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Steve here, aka Armington, and I'm playing as the tank here on Bullet Gorge in Super Monday Night Combat. And I'm really trying to get as proficient as I can with the tank, because I feel like it's better if I, focus on one pro right now, get really good with that one, as opposed to, being mediocre to average with like 4 different pros. So, yeah. Right now I'm just fighting with this here, Leo, that stupid Mona Laser, got buffed in the latest patch. OP, just kidding, that was a joke. Don't take me seriously on that. Alright, so you gotta be, I'm being really careful because I know that the other team has a veteran, and on Bullet Gorge, right here I'm not being careful, but I was being careful because on Bullet Gorge, if a veteran pulls you from one lane to the other, and you see that big giant gap in the middle, yeah, you're probably gonna fall into that. It's happened to me twice, since I've started playing. That's why I've been really cautious every time I see a veteran, because I don't want to go down there at the beginning of the game. That's the worst way you can start a game, is by dying immediately, and just giving the other team a kill right off the bat. So yeah, I've been trying to put more of an emphasis on laning and scoring bot kills. When I first started playing, and I went back to watch replays, and even if I looked at my end game scores, really, I noticed I'd be finishing in like second to last place or last place as far as bot kills go, which really is, that's terrible. That means I'm missing out on experience. Alright, so I'm going to be underleveled. If all you're doing is you're just sitting there taking pot shots at pros, you're not really getting experience for that unless you kill them, and most of the time you don't end up killing them. You're just, pinching off little bits of damage here and there, and that doesn't give you experience, so. But if by killing bots, not only do you get experience constantly, but you also get money. And money is great because everything in the game requires money. Well, not everything, like shooting people doesn't require money, obviously, but using the Annihilator, that costs 1,000 gold. Using, Regenitals, or whatever they're called, I can't even remember right now, oh well. Ejectors, blah blah blah, buying bots. The more bots you spawn, the better you're gonna do, the more you're gonna push the lane, and the sooner you'll win the game. Alright, that's how that works. There I pushed the Leo there into me. This is one of my favorite maps. In fact, I would say this is my favorite map in the game right now out of the 3, because as of right now, at the level of play I'm at and the people that I play with for the most part, it seems like none of them, and this is me being really stupid, I'm just trying to charge and I couldn't charge for whatever reason, and then the soldiers came up and killed me. That was a really dumb death, but whatever. But yeah, I love this map because people that I play with, they don't realize that if you're standing in the middle of one of those bridges there, you can just easily, if not get ejected off the map, you can push them into you. And so I've become really good at using the ejector to benefit me the most. Knowing the positioning of where they are, and if I use it, where will they go? And you can score some really easy kills. Just think of it like the veterans, Claw. If they're on your side of the bridge, you hit the ejector, they're going to go into your team, gets your team a free kill. Simple as that. Just got to use your brain. At the same time, you have to be really careful. You have to be extremely aware when you're on the bridge. I always make a mental note, is the ejector up? If it is, then I'm really careful. I'm constantly watching the button to see if they're going to press it, because the last thing you want to have happen is to get knocked off or knocked into them and just get extremely, just get annihilated. So yeah, you just make a mental note for that, because you can really use the ejector to your advantage on this map. So right now I'm just taking out the Fuji bots here. I should mention that this game, I'm sure as you've seen from the length of the video, it's actually a pretty lengthy game, but I liked it because it was pretty even throughout, and I thought it was a pretty good game with the Annihilator fights and whatnot. Right now the first Annihilator is about to be up, and team fight up top for it as usual. The first Annihilator fighter, I always feel like it doesn't necessarily dictate, how the game will go for certain, but it's generally a pretty good indicator whether or not your team is, you know, up to par to where you want them to be. If no one shows up for the Annihilator, even if you're like spamming in chat, you know, defending the Annihilator, and no one's coming at all, then chances are your team's not that aware, and they're probably a little noobish. I mean, I'm newish. I think I'm level like 40 or something like that in game, so you know, I'm not top tier by any means whatsoever. And so by that, you know, obviously I'm going to be playing with and against people that aren't necessarily top tier. But yeah, that Chesson just came in here and kind of got destroyed. The Annihilator really is not worth dying over, in my opinion. If you see 3 people on the Annihilator defending it, don't just throw your life away like this guy did right here. You know, it's really not, because all you're doing, first of all, you're giving us a kill, more money for us, and you're not even going to get the Annihilator. Let's say at maximum you would kill 1 person, right? If you're lucky, you're going to get 1 of us. There's still 2 others. You're still going to die, and guess what? You still didn't get the Annihilator. I mean, if it's only 1 person, you see them pressing the button, then yeah, obviously go in there, you know, interrupt it. But really, it's just not worth dying over it, especially this early in the game. Yeah. I mean, as you can tell, this is a really intense fight, and I don't know if I die here. I don't remember. But, yeah, I'm just trying to stay the hell out of the way of his, running around there. But, yeah. So, we keep on, right now we're holding the back really well. Unfortunately, none of us have money to buy it. Oh, nope, there's, Carl coming up getting it. So, yeah, successful Annihilator push. We ended up, grabbing it after a like 2-minute battle, you know, which is always pretty exciting. It's the small victories that keep you going in this game. Well, that and the hilarious commentary and just the overall fun gameplay. All of that combined keeps you going. So yeah, once we use the Annihilator, it's back to laning, farming bots. Normally I'd go back and spawn bots if I have much money. I'm sure I have some money banked up, but you know, right now I'm just focusing on pushing the lane while they're low on bots and whatnot. Get rid of these turrets. I'm juiced right now, and I don't know if I juice to take out this turret. I feel like I should. I don't know how much health is on it, but oh yeah, we got it. So that's probably why I didn't really want to waste my juice on a turret that was going to die anyways. But from what I've come to notice, and this, yeah, I just got really unlucky there. I got knocked into, I don't know if I got clawed, I didn't see what it was, but yeah, I got knocked right into their turret area there where there's, you know, 4 enemy pros, obviously. It's not going to bode too well for me. I'm going to end up getting completely destroyed, as you saw, with no health, and I ended up wasting my juice. I mean, I would have lost it anyways if I died, so, you know, what the hell, but yeah. As far as, I feel like I'll mention really quickly, I know I mentioned it in my last video. I'm pretty much still doing the same thing. What do I level up first and whatnot for skills? I prioritize offense, then grenades, then charge, then defense, then the shield. And that was a really stupid death. I feel like I always have 1 or 2 really dumb deaths. You know, the Assault's grenade kind of knocked me into that awkward corner there, and I kind of was like, I was trying to get back up, and then I just ended up falling off, and yeah, that was ugly. Pretend you didn't see that one, and you know, leave it in the past. I usually try not to harp on those things too much. So right now they're pushing our right lane here a little bit, and this poor Leo was trying to jump up, but the jump pads are always really glitchy and whatnot, and he just, for the life of him, could not get up there. Unfortunate for him, good for us. I ended up getting the kill with the burn damage off this jet gun, which is, yeah. I mean, that's the reason why you play the tank, right? The jet gun. It's freaking amazing. In my opinion, the best weapon when juiced. You just, you know, demolish turrets. Really. If I like at the end game, I'll just juice up and take out the rocket turrets by myself, really. I mean, not by myself because I would get destroyed, but if I have bots there pushing with me, then, you know, just wreak havoc in their base. So I got really low on health there, you know, decided, alright, it's definitely time to back out. I'll go and buy some Regenitol. And I never really noticed, or I always think to myself, now, should I just go all the way back to base and heal up, or should I buy Regenitol and so I can get back into the action quicker? I mean, the base is right there, but I assume they have it there for a reason, you know what I mean? It's like, they wouldn't put it there if it was not better to grab. You know, if I have the money to spend, then yeah, I mean, why not? I should definitely go in there for it. But and I've been noticed lately that, I mean, now that, I mean, Megabeth is free this week, but a lot of Megabeths are focusing on that. I forgot what it's a whirlwind. I don't know, but they're focusing on that spinning ability a lot. And I know we played against one Megabeth that even said in chat, you know, that's the skill she's maxing out first and whatnot, and I've actually come across that a couple times, and I feel like that's not right, or that's not what you should be doing, but I don't know. I mean, it does do a lot of damage in close quarters, which is what it's meant for. So, I mean, yeah, it serves its purpose. And this assault is just an unlucky, or I think he got away, but this Leo I don't think gets away, does he? Oh no, he healed himself, so yeah, he's gonna get away, and the range on the jet gun is not that far, so a clutch heal by him, and he'll live to see another bot wave, I guess. I mean, I'm sure he'll die pretty soon. So Megabeth in here juicing up. I don't really know why she juiced there, just to like destroy our Fuji bot maybe, but it seemed like an unnecessary juice, and I believe the Annihilator is coming up here pretty soon, so we're all going up here to defend it, and I get knocked into Leo's turret here, and the turret actually is doing or not the turret, but Cheston is doing a considerable amount of damage to me. That mixed with the turret ended up really taking me out of the game here. As you saw, I died. Unfortunate. But I'm not sure if we got the Annihilator. I think we did. We might not have, but you'll be able to tell once we got here and see how many bots we have. Or they have. Oh, so they got the Annihilator. That makes sense. They had like 3 guys up there. I recorded this game yesterday, so I don't really remember everything exactly as it happened, but I know that this veteran had no health and just kind of got stuck in that corner there, and then here comes Cheston. Yeah, not too smart, really. If you see, you know, a bunch of bots and 3 enemies, I wouldn't advise, you know, running into them. I don't care if you're, you know, in your barreling mode. I don't know what it's called with Cheston, but the mode where he, you know, just jumps around and knocks people off or knocks people around and whatnot. So right now I'm just trying to really push the left lane here. Also, I should mention that this isn't a pre-made, but I am playing with one of my friends, Captain Communist. So we're communicating with each other, but we don't have communication really with the rest of our team other than the in-game chat. And here's some unlucky souls on the bridge. I think I'll come up behind them. That person manages to get away, and now I, you know, get some Regenitol here. And oh, they just used the ejector. Never mind. I was gonna say, now that I see the ejector is about to be up, I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. But no, it was already used, so I don't really have to worry about that. And we destroyed one of the turrets, so figured they're probably going to be defending the right side there. So I'll go over and help, considering that's where all the action is. That's where I'm needed. Take out this turret. And there that goes. So we're really pushing incredibly strong now, and it seems as if, you know, we've got the obvious upper hand, and that I was thinking, you know, game should end within the next 10 minutes, but it ends up pushing on and going a lot longer than that for whatever reason. But this veteran here was not smart. I don't really know what he was thinking. You know, I mean, that seemed to be a pattern with him and Cheston there. Keep on going into areas where, I mean, if I remember correctly, the person he was attacking didn't even have low health, so he kind of just went in there and, yeah, just got destroyed. And that was my friend, Captain Communist there, that got clawed, and I'm just watching him die. He stood no chance. He got pulled all the way back to the very back of their base where there was 4 of them and 1 of him. And even as Megabeth, you know, he didn't quite make it to the moon, unfortunately. So by this point in the game, we have a pretty, I'm pretty confident at how well we're doing, and I feel like it's just like it's a waiting game by now. You know, we got we have map control. Our bots are pushing further than theirs. Right now this Leo is making a bit of a dent, but I'll just take care of that quickly, no problem. He's not going to last long, and that Cheston, of course, is getting himself in more trouble. Here's a bouncer. You know, at this point in the game, bouncers are really no problem for me. I just stun him with my grenade and let the jet gun do the rest of the work for me. And take care of it. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Easy as can be. Alright, so get a quick Regenitol right there. Right now I believe I'm going to go back and spawn some bots. Help push these lanes even further. Nothing helps push lanes like Fuji's. Except for Jackbots. Those help push lanes even more, but I definitely do not have 4,000 combat credits, that's for sure. So, and that's another thing, like, I wonder, is it better to save up to get the jackpot, or should you just, you know, keep on spawning Fuji's intermittently? And in my opinion, I feel like it's better to keep on spawning Fuji's, but who knows? I mean, maybe you have, if you're playing with, you know, like a full team, pre-made, maybe you have one person save up for jackpot, or, you know, 2 people save up for jackpots while the other 3 keep on spawning Fuji's. You know, maybe that could work. But as far as me personally, when it's just myself, I feel like it's better to, you know, spawn Fuji's, bouncers, and whatnot, rather than, you know, bank on 4,000 combat credits or whatever it is, just to get a jackpot, you know. So right now the Annihilate's about to come up, so we got another team fight going on for it. Tricky Cantor's here. I'll talk about that buff in just a second after this team fight. I believe we win this one pretty handily. The Cheston here, just he always goes to that ground pound mode there, and it doesn't really do him much help. You know, we keep on destroying him, but yeah. So I grabbed the Annihilator there, and now I am talking to Captain Communist there, my buddy Zach, and I say, hey, you know, let's get Chicky here, let's get that buff. And I mean, if you guys don't know, I'll explain really quickly. In order to get the buff, you can see Carl is grappling him. What you gotta do is you every single time he does the shockwave there, like where he knocks you back, you just you grapple him, and then you'll do a lot of damage to him. And then once you kill him, he spawns that egg, and the egg gives you a buff to an increase in speed, crit, and health, I believe. Maybe not health, but I know it's definitely speed and crit and something else, which I believe it's health, but yeah. It's like this, think of Chicky as like, if you played League of Legends, it's like Baron, you know, so you want your whole team there to kill it as quickly as possible. I mean, you can have, you know, 2 people take it down if you want, you know, sneakily. And what, I hope you guys didn't hear that. Someone just like honked their horn outside, but yeah, hopefully that didn't interrupt it too much. So yep, just push this left lane right now. I see a veteran on the left there. It's with a jackbot. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to make it too far. Who's that up there? The Assassins. Looks like she's making pretty quick work of it. You know, all the pros that have multiple grapples, such as the Commandos, the Veteran, I feel are the best for taking on jackbots, just because, you know, especially like the Veteran who has 3 grapples. I mean, that's all it really takes to kill the jackbot. So yeah, just send them in there and make quick work of it. Here's the poor Assault, and Cheston once again just doing that or that raffle stomp move that he does, and I get the last laugh. I mean, you can see he really just he stood no chance, because you saw how much damage he did to me. It really was minimal. Didn't even really make a dent whatsoever. So I'm sure once he did his grapple, he realized, wow, I'm pretty screwed. He tried to run away, but you know, I'll just charge in there and jet gun him down, no problem. I really like this shield also that the tank has. Not just for its shielding purposes, but the fact that it follows them everywhere. And I've actually had, on occasions, I'll be, you know, in the middle of a bunch of chaos, I'll put my shield on an assassin, and then the assassin kind of disappears, but then I notice that the shield, you know, it's in front of me and all of a sudden it's behind me, and I'm like, oh crap. So, you know, I can tell that the assassin is probably coming up behind me. If not, you know, I'll just look behind me, and if it's not there, then I'll know I'm safe. But yeah, it gives you, it helps give a lot of positional awareness, and I think that was a really neat touch that they did with that tank shield there. Yeah, I really I enjoy that a lot. So it's scramblers, make sure you get rid of those immediately any single time. Every time I see any scramblers, I prioritize those, because if you can't really do any abilities, then you're kind of in trouble. If I couldn't charge or use my shield or something like that, or even my, you know, you can't even use your alt fire. I can't death blossom unless I can't Death Blossom if a Scrambler is there. And there's that Cheston getting himself in more trouble. I don't know if he thinks that, like, by doing that, you know, that stomping move, that makes him invincible or something, but he keeps on running into, like, 2 or 3 of us, running around, grapple, and then just running away and dying. Like, you would think eventually, you'd think you'd catch on. Like, if you guys are getting yourselves into bad situations constantly over and over and over and over again, I mean, don't be afraid to just kind of step back and be like, alright, I'm just going to focus on killing bots. If someone pushes me, I'll just fall back, because that's a lot better than just constantly feeding the enemy team. Because I just pulled that ejector trick on this Leo once again, and as you can see, he gets our team another kill. Again, you have to be really... If you're on this map, be really aware of the ejector timing, whether or not it's up, and whether or not the enemy is near it, because that can screw you over real quick. So I believe the Annihilator is coming up again here real soon. Either that or we're just going for Chicky, I don't know. But there's the enemy Megabeth. Those rockets are really annoying. I don't even know who my shield's on right now, but... yeah. So right now I'm going back to, I believe, spawn bots. Yep. Alright, I'm getting a jackpot right now. So, I guess I did end up saving up 4,000 credits to get that jackpot. Which actually didn't take that long. I've been getting a lot of kills and bot kills and whatnot. So yeah, the Annihilator's coming up real soon right there, and here's the Solid. He's going to end up kind of getting himself in an awkward position. You can see him right there. Not much use down there. So I believe this is pretty much an uncontested Annihilator. I don't really know why we're not grabbing it. There we go. Now we're going for it. And Leo's the only one here to stop us, but unless he can go in there and get the grapple, which he didn't manage to do in time. So we got the Annihilator, and we're going to try to take down Chicky here, but yeah, he flies away. We didn't get there soon enough. He was up there for a while, and I guess we just didn't, Zach and I just didn't call it out, I guess. So, but yeah, anytime you can, you know, try to grab that golden egg buff there. And Veteran just got bitch slapped, so, you know, not having a good day, I guess. Here comes, bring in the bouncers. We're really pushing the turret here, so normally I feel like, I know I didn't go in there now, but you know, like I've said in the past, the tank juiced is, in my opinion, maybe not the best. I think it really is one of the best classes juiced. Like, definitely top 3, maybe up there with like Assault and Gunner, maybe. You know, just because Assault has a constant barrage of damage going with its assault rifle there, and obviously the Gunner. You know, those miniguns put out some serious DPS. So yeah, but if I could just quickly, if we had some distraction, you know, some bots on the rocket turrets there, I could quickly, easily go in there, juice up, and take it down in like 5 seconds. It really doesn't take long with the jet gun, well juiced. It's definitely something to be feared, and especially on money balls. Like, anytime the money ball is down and I have juice, if I don't have juice, then I go and I buy juice. And just run in there. I don't worry about any of the enemy pros unless they're like about to kill me, in which case I, you know, try to avoid death as well as I can. But for the most part, I just go in there, I juice up, and I just focus down that money ball with my jet gun, because you'd be surprised how quickly the money ball can go down. And here's that Cheston again, running in here. I don't really know what he's thinking, but I'm just trying to, you know, stay off the ground, and I'm really close to death here. And yep, the Leo came up and freaking got me with that mono laser. I for the most part don't try to chase kills. I try to, if someone gets away and they're really low health, the temptation is obviously there to go after them no matter what. But a lot of the time, it's gonna get you in more trouble than is worth, really, just to get that kill. You know, I personally, I would rather live and not get the kill than go 1 for 1. You know, get the kill and die. I don't really see the point in that. I'm not a big fan. So, yeah, you have to really, especially consider, like, if you're using products, you know, like Bot Buster, where you know, every time you die, if you know, it no longer becomes effective, really. So at least I believe that's how it's still working, unless they changed it on the latest patch. But I'm not using any products, really. I haven't, you know, bought them. I've been buying endorsements or whatnot. I don't know whether or not that's right, but maybe I probably should buy some products like Bot Buster, just because I'm starting to really focus on farming a lot more than I used to, and that's pretty useful. So yeah, right now we are just we're getting pretty close to the finale here, the taking down the money ball and whatnot. We got to get rid of these final rocket turrets here, and once those are gone, it's going to be pretty much game over. Because all that has to happen is that money ball needs to drop, and then just juice, run in there, take care of it, GG. But yeah, I'm trying to be as cautious here as possible, and I'm going to end up taking a lot of damage, I believe. Yeah. So, our turret's getting destroyed. Is this, I can't really remember what happened, but I noticed that, yeah, our turret was getting destroyed, so I go back and see what was happening, because I think we lose another one, I'm not sure, but I think it was just a matter of some bots got in there we weren't defending, and if you're not careful, games can quickly turn around, and you can get backdoored by the bots. Actually, you know, they can do more damage than you think. If one lane is kind of off tilt and getting pushed, then all of a sudden, before you know it, you have no turrets and your money ball is down. It's actually, I've seen it happen before, where you're winning, about to kill them, and all of a sudden you get the call, you hear it, your money ball is down, and then game over. You know, it sucks. Right now the Annihilator's up, so this is pretty much going to be the final team fight, I believe. You know, they made an effort to kind of come in here and put up a best of a fight that they could. Final stand, really, last hurrah, but it was, you know, to really no luck here, and I'm trying to get this Annihilator, but Chicky is really annoying, pecking away at me. But I got it, and I mean, it's like I said, it's at a certain point, you know, just one team has dominant map control, and there's really nothing you can do. I mean, it's so hard to break map control once a team has it, especially if a team has, you know, like a support on their roster, and their support has the fire base set up, and it's hard to overcome. So yeah, at this point, this is where really, that's where we're at. We are pushing them really hard, and it's almost impossible to come back. Their money ball is down, and you can see how many bots we have on it. The veteran's doing the best he can to get rid of them, but yeah, I'm juiced. I'm gonna run in there, and this is, like I said, you know, avoid the pros, run around in circles and take out the money ball as fast as I can. And it's about to go down here. As you can see, we have a pile of blue bots on there. And a big blue hulking man, known as the tank. Making quick work, and there it goes. You know, you can see it definitely didn't last long, so... Yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for watching. You can see I finished the game 16, 5, and 18 with 171 bot kills, but you know, I would really appreciate any sort of advice you guys could give me on how to improve these commentaries and videos in general. What would you guys like to see? How can I change them to make them better? You know, so thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.